Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday, the 24th of September, and I've got a few things for you for the week ahead here. So until proven wrong, I am in short the bounce mode. Gonna short pretty much every rally until things change. So a couple things here on the S&Ps. We have busted structure and busted momentum. Therefore, we have a daily sell signal. So you've kind of got this trap dynamic where you had the initial flush in August, you had that rally. At no point during that rally do they actually cross momentum back above that zero line. They never fix momentum, and now again here the structure breaks. Back under the 50 and back under that 21. And then as far as the daily sell signal goes, you'll notice we had one back here a few weeks ago. Didn't really turn into too much. Printed for a couple of days, and then they got that pop going. So the difference this time around, back there, that daily sell signal was still in the context of a bullish weekly chart. The current daily sell signal is printing in a little bit of a different weekly chart. For the first time since the squeeze fired back here in May, Big Three's gone from bullish to neutral, the green to the blue, and now prices closed last week under the weekly 21 EMA. So two huge levels, I think, probably for the next few weeks here. One of them being 43.25, and that 43.25, 43.25 is the highs from August of 2022. So you had the weekly squeeze. We had the big three buy signal. Squeeze fires to the upside. Takes us through the August highs. From there, that's kind of the, what was once resistance should be support. You had the first pullback, little bit of a pop, and now here we are with no more buy signals. So mark up that 43.25, and then mark up the weekly 21 around, we'll call it 43.70. 43.70 shall do. And then here's kind of the name of the game. My downside target will be 4,200. Down towards the daily 200 SMA. So we'll mark up that 4,200. And then from here, guys, I think if the bulls can't quickly get it back above the weekly 21, so back above that 43.65, 43.70, I think we could pretty quickly head down towards that 4,200. If they can get it back above the weekly 21, I don't think that really changes anything. What that will do, at least in the short term, is potentially stabilize things. And then from there, they can try to take it a little bit higher. But there's three key levels for you: 43.25, 43.70. Until the sell signal gets canceled out, downside target is the 200 SMA. And then as far as where I would look to short it, I would short it at that 43.70-ish. So we'll call that uno. And I'm talking in terms of a nice swing trade. Like, where could I start to scale into a nice size short? If we get rejected at the weekly 21, I'd also look to short near the daily 21. So we'll call that dos. And then 3 would be up here towards 4,500. Right near that daily 50. And I think pretty unlikely, but in the event the bulls actually get it back above level 3, then maybe we're not looking for a short. But for now, things point towards we're heading down towards the big 200. And then I did want to show you a few things here on the scoreboard heat map. So magenta background means the bears have got control. The blue background means the bulls have got control. Based on momentum criteria, structure criteria, things of that nature. So obviously, the S&Ps, the Qs, the small caps, the Dow, the RSP, healthcare, the semis, and the financials, they've all got the magenta background. Meaning the bears have got control. the VIX futures and the dollar, they've got the blue background. So structure-wise, momentum-wise, everything favors the bears in the indices, and everything favors the bulls here in the dollar and the VIX. And then the scoreboard here for the FANG stocks. So we've got Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Tesla, Meta, AMD, and NVIDIA. We'll change AMD to Microsoft. And they're all magenta. And keep in mind, going back 2-3 weeks ago, the only thing really trying to keep the ship afloat was a few of your big tech stocks. It's pretty much Meta, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. If they've got the magenta background, they ain't going to save the world. And then one more chart I wanted to show you here. Let's jump back to this. So you had a few tech names trying to keep everything peachy. The RSP, the equal weighted index, this was kind of throwing out the warning signs. Daily squeeze, bunch of sell signals, and at this point, guys, we're pretty much as busted gets. So long as the RSP is under the daily 200, pretty much tells you the whole market is a short. So look for a bounce in the RSP. If the bounce isn't taking this thing back above 147-ish, you short that bounce. I think we're looking for 136-ish, 137. So the RSP is nasty, which would tell you most things across the board are going to be nasty, nasty. The semiconductors. They look like a short the bounce. The healthcare sector. That looks like a short the rally. Big squeezes, bunch of sell signals, the industrials, utilities. And then for a while there, healthcare was trying to buck the trend. The old safe haven. I mean, maybe it keeps going, but I wouldn't quite call it top shelf. And then the last problem here for Mamacita market continues to be the dollar. And here's the thing. It's quote-unquote a little extended. Based on all the buy signals here, any pullback, it's probably going to hold up. So right now you're looking at something where structure-wise, momentum-wise, until things really change, path of least resistance should be to the upside. What I think could continue to add fuel to the fire here for the dollar is this big weekly squeeze. The squeeze fired 2 weeks ago, and then as of last week, it prints a weekly buy signal. And then notice that momentum divergence. They kept trying to take price lower, tried to fire the squeeze short, Momentum was on the up and up. So now you get this positive cross, squeeze fires long, the Dixie is moving and a grooving. So for now, guys, my advice would be for anything more than a day trade, I'd probably advise, avoid getting long. Buy signals in the dollar, sell signals in the S&Ps, the Qs, the small caps, the RSP, the Dow, Microsoft's, the Apples of the world. It's just kind of a probabilities game. The easier swing trades, until things change, I'll be shorting the rallies. If we get 2 oversold extensions or things get, things shape up for a little bit of an intraday rally, look for a 5-minute, 15-minute squeeze. Maybe you sell some 0-day till expiration put credit spreads on the S&Ps. But from a swing trading perspective, for now, shorting the bounces should be the easier trade. So for those of y'all in the mastery, that'll be the game plan here until things change. Alright guys, so as always, thank you for watching. Hope y'all found it helpful. If you haven't already, hit the like and the subscribe button. As always, you can check out the mastery and the big 3 indicators with the link in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. Central for a little bit of pre-market preparation. Until then, guys, enjoy your night. Enjoy some NFL football. My Broncos got absolutely massacred tonight. I'm sitting here wearing Broncos pajama bottoms. a Broncos t-shirt and we got beat 20-70. That's an ass whooping. But alright, y'all. Talk to you next time. Adios.